Hi guys, it got me off guard. So today I actually want to go over the guidelines for your paper. I did make them available, but I do want to go over them in case something is not explained well. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the tab. Let me go ahead and go to week 5. Okay, so week 5. I posted the guidelines there again for you guys. You do have a discussion to complete, and then you have your second quiz. Now, the second quiz is going to cover chapters 6, 7, 8, and 10. Okay, I'm going to provide you guys with a little study guide, just kind of like I did last time, where I gave you the terminology that's going to be in there, so that way you know you have an idea of what to expect. As for the paper, let me go over those very quickly. Okay, so it is a research paper. So it will require that you search, in other places aside of your book. I know UTEP has the library database available to any student. And if for some reason you don't know how to navigate through it, you can always give them a call and they should be able to help you. If not, send me an email and I'll show you how to log in to access all their resources. Now, you will be writing an argumentative paper. So what that means is that you're going to select a topic, and I even give you some topics that you can pick from, but it's open to anything related to what we've covered in the course, okay? It doesn't have to be only from the list that I gave you. And what you're going to be doing is you're basically going to give me both sides of the argument. Now, I included the format here. It's a 5 to 8 page paper. You can write more than the 8 pages if you like, but please do not go over 10. I have over 65 of you in this course. You have to use 12 size font, double space, Times New Roman, and you do need a title page and a reference page. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, it says find websites that are on opposite sides from each other. You can either find websites or articles that are on opposite sides of each other. Write a reflection discussing both perspectives of your topic, as I mentioned, and make sure to relate to anything we have learned throughout the course. And that's kind of the most important part, guys. As you're writing, make sure that you connect it to either the articles or the websites or the textbook, okay? I want to know that you understand what we've covered and that you selected a topic that you felt very passionate about as a student. I did give you an example of how your paper can be structured, but it is not limited to that. You do need an introduction, of course. And then I'm suggesting that you have 2 body paragraphs, 2 bodies, 2 to 5 paragraphs each. You can have 3 or 4 if you'd like, depends how you want to write your paper out. And then of course the last part is your conclusion, where you should be discussing what side of the argument you stand on. That's basically the part of the paper where you are able to include your opinion on the topic. Okay, you want to write out the rest of the paper as objectively as possible. This is an academic paper. Therefore, it shouldn't have your opinion on there until you get to the last paragraph where you're able to do so. Let me see what else. And I gave you kind of a long list for the topics. You have same-sex marriage, gender-based violence in different countries, bigamy or polygamy. You can compare the wage gap between sexes in different countries. Parenting, which is a big one. There's a lot of information on that one. Housework, equal opportunities for men and women in sports. That would be a very interesting one to write due to the Olympics. Women as victims in human trafficking. Believe it or not, we do have a lot of human trafficking here in El Paso, and probably has to do with the fact that we're close to the border. Roles of schools in teaching children behaviors. Women in the U.S. military. I've read a few good papers on that. I've had several students write papers on that, and There's a lot of information on that out there as well, guys. Should men play large roles in childcare? No one has ever tackled that topic. So I would be very curious to read about it. Emotional differences between men and women, that's also a fun one to write about. And if you've taken that marriage and family course, either with me or somebody else in the department, you should have a lot to say on that. Let me see. I think that's all I give you as examples. But if there's any other topic that you want to write about and you're not too sure if it's pertaining to the class, shoot me an email. I'll clarify. I'll give you you're good to go, or maybe I'll suggest something related to it. Okay. Any other questions? Please feel free to send me an email. You still have about 3.5 weeks to get this done. This is basically your final, assignment. You don't have a final exam. This is your final assignment, so you have plenty of time. And the last week of school, if you look at your syllabus, there's nothing going on there aside of this paper. Okay, so work on it in pieces. So that's my recommendation. Pace it out within the 3 weeks. Maybe find, pick a topic and look for articles that you can use. Start reading them, taking notes, kind of maybe jotting down, the sides of both sides of the argument. Kind of create an outline. Take your time with it because it is a big chunk of your grade. So if you need any help with writing, I believe UTEP has tutors. They should be able to help you. So if you call the campus, they should be able to send you in their direction. Last year or last semester, they did it online where you can submit your paper and go on an online meet. I'm not sure if they're still doing that or if you can actually go on campus. But you can call and ask. And I think that basically covers it all. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay, sorry, I kind of went through that fast. But if you guys have any questions, again, send me an email and I will be more than happy to help you out. Have a great day. Bye.